Day. We outside, man. Look at what we doing. I ain't got no haircut. Looking wild. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sometimes you got to give people raw. Got to give it to the people raw. But anyways, man, I'm just on my walk, man. Giving God some praise by, working out my body for a second. I got a topic that I want to talk about. And I hear a lot of stepdad slander, man, but I'm a stepdad. Let me speak up for the stepdads. Let me just go ahead and tell our story. Maybe I'm just telling one story, but I'm telling the story. So I'm a stepdad, man. And, people never come to the stepdad and be like, man, why is you dad? They just kind of make generalizations. And these probably just young people. They don't know no better. But when you say stuff when you young, you be the example when you get older. These people, man, they be saying stuff for they 20. Like, yeah, man, you the stepdaddy, you dude, Anton, people step baby daddies. Yeah, man. My thing is I take it all in stride. So I'm here to speak on behalf of stepdads, man, because the reason that I became a dad and the reason I wasn't, intimidated by being a stepdad is because I had a stepdad. I had a good stepdad and I had a bad stepdad. My mom and my dad, they divorced when I was 7. So at the end of that, mom got to find a new man. Man she found, a young man liked to beat on her. That was the first stepdad. Then I had a stepdad she was with for 15 years. Good man. Came to my wedding, always in my life. Good man. So, yeah, man. I had a good example of a stepdad, man. Like I had my dad who taught me like insane work ethic. And then I had my stepdad who taught me about to be an entrepreneur and stuff like that. Thank you, my friend. So, I learned a lot from my stepdad. If I lost his job, he wasn't sitting around crying, oh my God, I lost my job. He learned how to stripe. We were striping parking lots. I remember when he stopped working for Coca-Cola and he went and got one of the big, I don't know how many gallon things, and he rode around and washed people's cars, man, mobile car wash. Always my stepdad was on the grind, man. Right now he one of my tow truck drivers. He one of them tow truck operators. My stepdad always been a hustler. So me, I was never scared to be a husband or a husband and a stepdad at the same time. I ain't never been scared to date no woman with children because I know how to cultivate children. I've always been a father, man. I've been a father for a long time, just in different ways. I was godfather, man, my 2 godchildren. Both of my godchildren, man. Both of my godchildren. I've been knowing them since they was babies. Then I had my stepchildren. I've been with my stepchildren for 7 years. Almost 7 years. And so now we sitting over here, we looking like, man, I'm about to be a real father for the first time at 44. And so I ain't never been afraid to be a stepfather. It's been growing pains because of course you're not their real dad. So they naturally don't want to listen to you. It's like a phase period when you're dealing with stepdadism. It's phases you go to. Like when you first meet their mom and stuff, man, they start like filling you out. And they say, okay, cool, my mama like him. And so they'll start listening to you little by little. Then you move in. Like I moved in, we moved together. We moved together a month before we got married. So that was your little fill-in process. Boom, 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 boom. That was your little fill-in process. Boom, 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 boom. So he listened to you. But then my homeboy, he had been speaking to me earlier. He said, man, the kids ain't gonna respect you until you marry their mama. So I was like, all right. Once I married their mama, I got a brand new respect for them. So most of y'all boyfriends, the reason the kids don't respect you is because you ain't married their mama. That's a big reason that they do not respect you. You sitting there just humping on their mama. You might be paying the bills, but you ain't made no true commitment to the family because you ain't married the mama. So that's probably why them kids giving you pure D hell and they don't listen to you. But anyways, let me move on. So I married their mama, and then a new level of respect show up. But also remember that they're not your child. They're not your child, dog. You're not the original seed. You're not their father. I always come in there understanding that because I had a stepdad. Man, we used to give my stepdad hell, man. And he was a good dude, and we just get a dude hell, man. We not listen to that guy for no reason, just being mean. So in return, when it started happening to me, when the kids started doing it to me, I was like, they think I'm a bitch ass nigga. Like, no. My wife was like, man, no, they just kids. They just don't know no better. And it took me like 2 years of thinking these kids was plotting against me. In some instances they was, but you got to learn how to get through these plots, man. And the thing is, if you got bad emotion, if you bad emotionally, you're not gonna work out as a stepdad. Because these kids, all they got is the emotions from their moms. So they know how to play on emotion. You got to catch them in their own game. That's what you got to do. Them kids be trying to, man, them kids will tear your relationship to shreds, man, if they don't want it to work. If they don't like you, man, when I came in and, like I tell you, they listened to you in the beginning, but then they start bucking because you're not their original voice. You are not the voice that they was listening to in the stomach. You ain't the dad that they know. Their dad used to, they were dad and mom used to be together, and they were married. Their dad's still around. So the thing is, when I'm saying something, they still got daddy voice, still got daddy blood. I understand that. Because even though my stepdad was imparting good wisdom on me, sometimes I just didn't listen because I had my dad blood. I wanted to listen to what my dad was doing. But my stepdad was the mover and shaker in the economics wise. He was always willing to go do his own thing. He ain't make $1,000,000, but he was free to, move more freely than somebody that didn't have anything. So, man, that was one thing I had to learn as a stepfather, man. You got to, maneuver against things. You got to learn to maneuver being a stepdad. It's politics. It's politics in your marriage, but it's also going to be politics in blending families, especially, men, if you have children, too. But I ain't had no kids. I had God kids, and I had, step kids. I got step kids. You're married, you get step kids. So, man, being a stepdad, when people come for stepdads, I'd be like I just saw something where somebody said, the women that's messing with the stepdad, she only messing with him because she out of options or something like that. Like, she only messing with the stepdad. She only messing with him now because she out of options. And when you make a generalized, statement like that, you start looking stupid amongst people like me. Like, I had to pick it a little. People told me I was crazy when I was choosing my wife, man. Nigga, you crazy, man. A woman with 3 kids. Women were saying stuff like, ugh, you messing with a woman with no booty? Like, my woman ain't have no booty. And like my preference was dark-skinned women with big booties. My woman light-skinned and she had no booty. And so people like, ugh. Like, I remember my homegirl said something like, her hair nappy. I said, what? These are black women talking about a black woman talking down. But now we looking later like, oh, you dating a woman, she ain't got a college degree. Like, I got a college degree. So you ain't even dating a woman with a college degree. I'm like, why does that matter? Like, you talk about stuff that's superficial. A college degree can be acquired. All it takes is years, patience, time, all the other good stuff. That's superficial stuff. So anyways, these are things, man, I used to hear, man, as a stepdad with no kids. Like I didn't have no kids. This kid that's about to come to the world for me at 44, this is my first child. So I'm dating a woman. I'm dating a woman, eventually marry a woman with 3 kids already. So people telling me I'm crazy. But this woman is a hard worker for me. Like she a hard worker. Like just in her natural life, she just served naturally. You can see it. You like, God damn. This woman can do it like 15, 20 tasks at one time. She's just like taskmaster. And I'm seeing her running circles. A woman with 3 kids. I'm seeing her running circles around women with no kids, ain't got nobody to take care of, just sitting around crying all fucking day. I got to see this woman with 3 kids. She, man, talk about all the kids making straight A's. How all the kids making straight A's? You got to put some time in them. Then you see women with no kids, man, they failing in school. You be like, God damn, you ain't take care of nobody. You dealing with a woman, it's so hard. You ain't take care of nobody. You talk about it's hard, boy, wait till you start taking care of somebody. See, like, what taking care of somebody do, it force you to, like, do something, bust a move. You gonna take care of this person or not? That's what happens when you, like, get a kid. It ain't no and, if, or buts. The child gotta eat, goddammit. That's what it is. And so that's what women with kids learn as opposed to single women. They learn that, man, these kids gotta eat. If they don't eat, hell, what's gonna happen? Like a woman that has kids, she done became selfless. Because them kids force you to not think of yourself all the time. Kids be like, hey, get here, attention over here. Over here. That's them kids be doing. So, and like, hey man, talking about being a stepdad, all you stepmoms, they need these men with these many kids. And there's a bunch of people with kids today. So like, let me tell you something that I knew before I was gonna be investing into a woman with kids. And I tell y'all, I move off of 3 things in my life. What I see with my own eyes, what you say out your mouth, and what people say about you. What I see with my own eyes, what you say out your mouth, and what people say about you. So that's see, hear, seeing, hearing, and speaking. That's 3 things. I use them 3 things. So I'm looking around. I say, okay, are these kids, do they look like, can they read? She got a 14-year-old over here. Can he read? Is he a dentist, a menace? Because I'm not for coming here and slap boxing no goddamn 14-year-old. Not gonna do it. So I had to look at that. I said, okay, are these kids, do they have good manners? Do they have good spiritual intactness? The grandmama do mama go to church? Do mama got some type of spiritual intactness? Even if she not going to church, do she read the Bible? Does she have some type of spiritual faith structure? Like I was looking at that. Because y'all get into marriage and these people like, oh, I'm spiritual. What that mean? Who is your God? Call them out. What's your name? Professor with the most high. I don't know what the hell. Professor with your name. Some people out here be worshiping devils, be talking about God. God, what God? Y'all better start looking into people. People be out here worshiping the penis God. Like, ooh, I'm just gonna hump all day and watch. Some people be having the porn God. They porn gods. Please allow me to have all the weird sex with all the weird stuff that I done learned on porn. Porn gods. Y'all better pay attention. What's going on, my good people? Man, I ain't cut my hair this morning, man. Your boy looking rough. I'll go ahead and get myself together a little bit. And a little bit after I finish this walk, man. But I need to impart this little wisdom and get on by my business. So anyways, back to being a stepfather. I ain't no stepfather because, when a woman choosing me, I got a bunch of witnesses. God say you only need 2, but I got a bunch of witnesses that I said I had to pick it a little. It was women picking me. I remember I had went to homecoming the year before I decided to be with my wife. And that's like I had decided in my mind, like, oh, this is gonna be my woman right here. I ain't finna do nothing else. I went to homecoming, because you know the devil gonna test you, test you. I had went to homecoming. And this girl I've been trying to get with. You know, I ain't trying to be with her, but I'm trying to get with her. And man, all of those, hey man, what's going on? What's going on? After all of that, at homecoming, after I finally got a girlfriend, she said, hey, after homecoming, we can do whatever you want to do. And I had to decline, bro. I was like, nope. Should have got on the boat then. Man. You know, you see me with something and you be like, whoa. So he finally, oh, God, he got somebody. Let me see what I can do. Nope. I got out the game. So by the time I had got out the game, man, like stuff gonna start coming at you, bro. Hey man, I don't know what it is about being a stepdad, but other women like seeing people be stepdads. You know why? Because most of these women got kids. So they like to see men be stepdads. So I'm gonna throw some bait. You better pay attention. Better know what your worth is. Better stop, if you got your life together, you better work on that personality, get your life together. Like me, man, I worked on my personality, man. I'm not a stepdad because I needed a woman, oh Lord. I wouldn't, no. Pick it a little. So I wasn't somebody that was, man, women was choosing me. Like I'm talking about when I was meeting women, I don't know what other men's experiences is, but women was like, when I ain't had no job, man, I had no job for like 2 years and was still living good. Man, my women friends would come over and feed me. Man, they would come over and, hey man, let me get you back up. Let me invite you to my friend. Cause I ain't never no person that's just like truly been like I might not have had a job, but I ain't never been broke. Like, man, nigga ain't got no money. I ain't never been broke. So I've always been taking care of women. So I've always been taken care of by women, man. So me becoming a stepdad, man, my wife chose me. She wanted to be with me. Y'all, I be telling y'all better go be with a woman that want to be with you. Y'all be trying to be with these high-class ass women that need Birkins to be happy. No way. I wanted a woman who loved me. Like, when somebody talking, when I'm talking, I want her to be looking at me. I don't want her to be. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. Being stepdad tough, man. I be hearing stepdad stories. I be like, whew. I done dumped her and got on about my business. It ain't no way I'm finna be taking care of somebody's kids and taking care of you, and you finna sit there be talking, be crazy. Man, get out of my face. I been and got on about my business. I ain't that type of stepdad. I ain't no foolish Negro. I ain't no parts foolish. So when we talking about stepdads, man, we ain't talking about, like for me, you ain't talking about no fool that just got with a woman who just milking me out of my resources. I wanted to give my resources away. Like I say, I feel like I'm a father. I feel like I was a father a long time ago. As men in these communities, we need to be fathers. Somebody need to be, instead of trying to fuck on these little girls, somebody need to be imparting wisdom. Hey, young lady. Hey, how you doing? But they so used to these dudes hitting on them that they fighting their damn thing. So what I'm saying is, I'm a father anyways. So me taking care of my wife's children, my children, I've always been taking care of kids, man. I want kids to be safe, man. Kids don't have father representation, man. They more likely to get sexual trafficked and raped and all other shit, man. We need to be fathers. So it ain't nothing for me to be a stepdad and step in to a good situation with a woman who can work and provide for a household. Sure can. That's what I was looking for. I see, okay, I get to see how good of a mother you are right now. I don't get to wait. I get to see how good of a mother you are right now on the spot. Come on, get to work. I be looking at moms. I be like, okay, if your kid's excelling, it's good on you. Them kids not excelling, it's on you. Them kids is your responsibility, just like you are your own responsibility. Sure is. Man, you think I was finna come in and these kids would be talking to me crazy and I'm finna be paying all the bills for everybody to live comfortable? No way. Man, I'd have got up and packed my bags. And my wife would have had to jump on my back and say, I beat them to make them stay. Please. I still wouldn't have stayed because you should have been got them children together. No way. Men be staying and out here fighting 15, 16-year-old, these big ass boys. No way. No way. You think I'm gonna be out here learning karate and shit at 44 to fight your goddamn 16-year-old child? No way. I'm just serious, bro. Like, you gotta pay attention to this stuff. Hell, the baby of the house, his dad's 6'7". Shit. I gotta look in the future. I got a forecast. Like, okay, you might be good at sports, but what your head look like? Are you a mean kid that like to beat on other kids? Because when you get really, really tall, you might be beating on other kids. And so, you gotta look at that stuff, man, but you can come in and shape these kids, man. Just by coming in and being a good person you are, you can shape these kids. I'm guaranteeing it. And like we see these kids going out to communities, they be like, man, these bad kids, they don't have good father representation. And y'all be sitting there like, y'all ain't being good. Y'all be shouting at the damn mamas, talking about you not being a good father representation. Where's you at? Where was you at in the situation? We need fathers in these communities, man. People that think like fathers. These children need fathers, bro. They really do. And even if you're not their real father, you're providing a fatherly experience every time they come around you. That's how I changed my community. And so when these kids, they seeing me, everything everybody that told you, and I just keep coming back to it every time with these kids. I be like, hey, everything everybody done told you. I said, my message done stayed the same. I said, all your friends that done lied to you. I told my daughter, I said, you done had a brand new best friend every year. I said, but guess what done been the same consistent in your life? Me. I said, I could have made your life a living hell. She said, how? I said, by cheating on your mama and have her running behind me all day. How most of these men be having these women running behind them all day, not even tending to the kids, because they tending behind you. Stop cheating on me! And the kids be home suffering. So I ain't provided you with no discomfort. So when I'm not providing you with no discomfort, I'm not asking you to do something. I'm not asking you to make me no rocket. I'm asking you to do something very, very basic that you're going to need for your life. These are the type of skills that I impart onto children. And they might not hear it now because they bucking. They buck me at every corner because I'm not their original father. I understand that. But when they become older, all that stuff my stepdad was telling me, it showed up. And guess what? I got that wisdom. Because I was, man, it's kind of like Karate Kid. When he was waxing on, wax off, he was so mad. Man, why you got me doing this? Got me cleaning up everything. Because children hate to clean. They want to do something fun, but they don't want to clean. So when you making them do something that's uncomfortable, and then when Mr. Miyagi started swatting them hands at him, he knew how to, then he was like, oh. Like, I got a teen daughter now. So, of course, she know everything sometimes. So it was one day, she arguing with her brother. She coming there, she on one of her little tantrums. But he keeps okay, well, it's settled. He can't do that no more. It's settled. And she still want to argue about it. But you just don't understand. He's going to keep doing. I'm like, hey, man, stop yelling at your mama. Because the mama, like I'm looking at her, she about to go hit her. So I say, hey, get out of here. Get out of here right now. She didn't even know that I stopped her from getting punched in the mouth. But I walked into a room later and I was like, hey. Walked that bit like Uncle Phil, sat down and was like this. Hey, man, your mama's finna punch you in the mouth. And me telling you to leave saved you from getting punched in the mouth. That's stepfatherly wisdom. Stepfatherly wisdom, broski. You're not going to get this everywhere. You're not going to get this everywhere. And I'm only talking about people who are stepfathers or who don't mind dating a woman with children. These are the only people I'm talking about. If you don't want to be this person, this don't even apply to you. Or if you want to debate me, that's great. Because I be seeing some of y'all that meet single women that don't have children. And I be seeing what be happening. When these children have these kids and they love the children more than you, way more than you, and they just go ahead and get you up out the way. They be like, okay, I still need your resources, but I don't really want you. I want the baby. So, yeah, I be seeing what be happening to y'all. So you can't say either side. You can't even judge no more. So, yeah, man, this is my side of being a stepdad, man. I get to impart wisdom. I love the aspect of a big family. I grew up in a big family on both sides. I had a stepfather. I ain't scared to take care of nobody else's child. It helped me learn a lot of things about myself growing up. A lot of humility, a lot of growth. So that's how I be living my life, man. I don't really be, you know what I'm saying, tripping off what others be saying, man. Like, people gonna say whatever. Like, it's dudes out there, they scared to date a woman with kids now just because they done heard some of these podcasters who probably get ran over by their wives or some shit like that. Probably ain't really running shit, but they telling you something. And some of them might be running their stuff. They might be telling the truth from their perspective. But what their perspective got to do with you? So anyways, I'm out. Peace out.